Broadcasting live from the Business Radio X studios in Atlanta, Georgia, it's time for Atlanta Business Radio, spotlighting the city's best businesses and the people who lead them.
All right, this is Lee Cantor here with Stone Payton, another episode of Atlanta Business Radio. Welcome.
It's going to be a great show. We've got a studio full. We have on Atlanta Business Radio this morning some folks from the Greater Atlanta chapter of the Association of Fundraising Professionals.
Now, Maryum, part of your role is in the diversity, area of diversity.
Yes, it is.
So how does that take place in an organization like this?
Well, one of the things that my role does is to try to enhance the diversity of AFB here in Atlanta. And Atlanta's actually done a very good job of that. We've been recognized nationally. We won the Charles Stevens Award a few years ago. And also we continue to get the Friends of Diversity Award every year. And what that means is that we are working to actively involve fundraisers of all different ethnicities and backgrounds.
We need more short people raising.
Exactly. Exactly.
They're underrepresented.
Exactly. What else that means is that we're working to engage diverse donors as well and help our members reach out appropriately to donors of different backgrounds, because it's a global community now, and so donors and philanthropists, they all look different, and so you need to make sure that you're connecting with people in a way that's meaningful for them, and a lot of times that just takes education, and so that is what our role is in terms of diversity.
Now, culturally, do different cultures do philanthropy differently?
Absolutely.
Really? So
Absolutely.
Can you educate me a little bit about that?
Let's see. One of the things I think that's different, well, let's go back to one of the basic tenets of fundraising. One of the basic tenets is that it's about relationship, and people give to people.
Right.
And so building a relationship starts with connecting with a person, and that is where you see the difference with diversity the strongest. If you cannot connect meaningfully with a person because what they consider respectful is different from what you consider respectful in terms of asking for money, then you're not going to get the gift. So there are some communities and some ethnicities where it would be inappropriate to ask for a very specific amount in a very direct way. Whereas for here in America, we have a very established tradition of giving. And so everyone kind of anticipates that you're going to get asked, and you're going to get asked for a specific amount, and it's not offensive. It helps you plan, and you're ready for that. There are other communities where there's more of a suggested giving, or there's an anticipation of a percentage that you'll give without necessarily going into the numbers, just kind of accepted that everyone's going to give at least 10% of this amount of, of this portion of their income. And so those are the kind of intricacies that we try to help people negotiate. And it's difficult because as Atlanta continues to get more diverse, and as philanthropy is beginning to really diversify in terms of the people who are giving, that is always going to be something that we try to be on the forefront of, teaching people how to connect with donors in a way that will maximize the gift, but also maximize their relationship with the cause, which is what we do. I kind of see us as conduits. We're kind of the pass-through. We facilitate what people want to do. I take them from, I'm the background, so in the end there's a donor that wants to support a cause, not necessarily an organization. They want to solve a problem, and I help them decide where they're going to focus their money to best solve that problem.
Now, Lisa, you past president?
Yes.
Is that right? Man, you must have just been over the moon when you came across Maryum.
It was a very happy new year for me, yes.
A dozen more like her, huh?
All right, this is Lee Cantor for Stone Payton. We will see you all next week on Atlanta Business Radio.